BoMac says Terence Crawford is not jealous of Tank Davis. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, the Louisville Lip. So, BoMac recently gave an interview, and he was asked about the Gervonta Tank Davis situation that's going on with Terence Crawford. I just want to break down what BoMac had to say, give my 5,000 for anybody.
You know what? I really ain't been paying no attention to it. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned it to Bud, and he was like, yeah, I'm not worried about that guy. We got other big fish to fry than Gervonta. I don't think it's a jealousy thing. I just think they're just yapping at each other. Well, it's not jealous of him. He has nothing to be jealous about from any other fighter. You know, as far as Gervonta, what he says, it could be. I'm not going to speculate, but...
All right, so Terence Crawford, BoMac, Gervonta Davis, what's really going on?
Switch to soccer. It's more safe.
So BoMac was asked about the back and forth between Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is not jealous of Gervonta Davis. Why does he have anything to be jealous of Gervonta Davis about?
Tank is a bitch. That's what he is. A cold bitch. That's what he is. He can fight, but when you see him, he ain't about none of that. He ain't about that. Tank a cold bitch.
And I actually think that's not true. I feel like there are some things that he could be jealous about. There's things everybody could be jealous about.
I'm supposed to be getting on the phone with Alex too tonight.
There's things that millionaires sit around and argue about, which is something I said in my video that I don't understand these millionaire problems. You know, I'm not on their level, so I can never understand how two, incredibly rich black men, incredibly famous, could be jealous of one another because one got more money. And I mean, the whole argument don't even make no sense. And they're so far apart in weight that they can never actually really fight each other in a sanctioned fight. I mean, you could put them in an unsanctioned fight and just see what comes out of it, but I highly doubt that would ever happen either. But when it comes down to what could actually be eaten away, what could have made Terence Crawford, because let's all be real about this, Terence Crawford went after Gervonta. Gervonta didn't go after Terence Crawford. He just responded to something that was said about him.
It says, make it your goal to live a quiet life, minding your own business. The reason why I love this, the older you get, the more you learn. It's probably best that you mind your own business. Like, the less you know about other people's stuff, other people's affairs, other people's relationships, like, it's probably best that you mind your own business. Like, it's actually safer that way. So what could have made Terence Crawford actually do that? Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis. And I'm going to say it again. Keyshawn Davis. And perhaps even Shakur Stevenson. I think because those guys are all friends and Terence Crawford is the more famous of the three, that they're going to put a battery sometimes in Terence Crawford's back. Maybe they're not purposely doing it. Maybe they might have said something and Terence Crawford sticks their own battery in his back and decided to jump off the porch and say, you know what, I'm the biggest, baddest, toughest dog in the room. So I'll call this little guy out. And it didn't go the way he thought it was going to go. And he said something, and Gervonta Davis dropped a nuclear bomb in his tweet. And I think it really stirred up a lot of controversy for my channel because I'm being hit with all type of backdoor stuff by YouTube and these other channels now because of the joke I made.
Hey, clown!
$1.
But at the end of the day, I mean, he brought it on himself. So, I don't see why he could ever be mad about what Gervonta Davis said. If you didn't want that smoke, you shouldn't have brought it to him.
Tell them boys to give me 150 M's. I'm coming.
Gervonta Davis, I think this is the reason he wants to retire. I think because he has become so famous, and he's only famous because of his win rate and his knockout ratio. He's the new Mike Tyson. He's the new Manny Pacquiao. And those guys superstardom. Even though Floyd was around, Pacquiao was still way more famous than Floyd Mayweather. And it's kind of like the same thing for Terence Crawford. Even though Terence Crawford's around, Gervonta Davis is way more famous than Terence Crawford. And the reason is, look at Terence Crawford's last performance. Look at Gervonta Davis's last
5 or 6 or 7 or 8 performances. They all have ended the same way. And Terence Crawford beat Earl Spence like 3 years ago and then looked like a shell of himself versus Madrimov. So at the end of the day, I agree with what BoMac said. He really has nothing to be jealous about. But I think the dynamic of Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson being his friend, he's going to play that big brother role and try to jump off the porch and defend those guys and try to push those guys to the forefront as much as he can. But the problem is those guys are nowhere near Gervonta Davis's level yet.
Ooh, oh Lord. Ooh, Lord.
And until they do something to prove that they deserve to be on that level, there are going to be situations like this to where you're trying to, push Gervonta Davis into doing something and he starts pushing back because, let's be honest, besides Canelo, Gervonta Davis has all the power in boxing. It just is what it is. All right, so I've started getting into, making apparel, fashion, whatever you want to call it. But I really like the hoodie game and making T-shirts, man, 'cause I'm tired of paying for them. So this is some of the stuff I've been working on, man, for the past few weeks.
I don't beef, dog. I get money. I ain't trying to be beef. That's why I'm really not into the music industry no more, because it's too much money out here. I'm not gonna let nobody trick me out of my position, man. And then we can't get along. Just like, man, I'll just holler at you later. Like I got that type. I got love for you. I got love for you. I'm not into that, man. I'm a hustler. I get out here and work. I get on the grind. I have my own money. Right. So ain't nobody put no money up for me. Cause I hear people talk about this stuff and this music, and then you gotta go get somebody else to put the money up for you. No, I got out here. I laid it down, did what I had to do. I thank God that I was able to survive what I survived. And I'm blessed.
Man, I just started working on this stuff maybe about a month ago. I've always been in the graphic design, but starting to work on this part of graphic design is a little bit different, but it's fun. So just letting y'all in, man, doing a little vlogging. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. You want to collab or feature a product, your channel, or my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we aren't mad at him.
Don't try this at home.
I don't know shit about boxing.
You can see me in the fresh pair of Adidas, cold chick riding shotgun, that's a model car. Black pearl, white pearl, cop double. Pull up to the door, I ain't stepping in the puddle.
Bitches see me and I'm breaking up couples. Dry clean the fresh fireworks on my knuckles. Dusting off my kicks, brushing off my fit. Aqua tread on my soul, cleaner than some mopping glows.
Brand new chains, brand new fit. Damn, I'm getting paid. Damn, my nigga living. Brushing off my kicks. Brand new fit. The way these bitches looking got a nigga feeling rich. Feeling rich, 2 scoops of vanilla kicks. Stay on some gorilla shit. Got a cigarilla split. Wood grain forces like they from a dealership. This Louis Keys, hood to hood, they feeling me. Cause I'm clean.
See me, that I'm clean. That I'm clean. See me, that I'm clean. That I'm clean. See me, that I'm clean. That I'm clean. See me, cause I'm brushing off my kicks. 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 Brushing off my kicks.
We got money everywhere. Brand new kicks, yeah, you know I keep a pair. Sparkle like diamonds, so you know I'm bitches. See the niggas shining, cause we grinding everywhere. Shining everywhere. Really, it ain't fair how we came through with some fresh night herbs. Dude got them too, but it's nothing like thirds. In the old purr, it's that new shit. See me shining like some roll fleurs.
Nova zone, homegrown. Chain hang long like it's black snake moan. Game real strong, make your wife leave home. They said he's dead wrong when his whip matches kick. Swag matches chips.
Brushing off my kicks, can't tell me shit. Size 12 in that, size 12 in this. Sauce on the track, better tell your chick. Lay you on the back spot, let's the click, nigga.
See me, that I'm clean. That I'm clean. See me, that I'm clean. That I'm clean. See me, that I'm clean. That I'm clean. See me, see me, cause I'm brushing off my kicks, 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 brushing off my kicks. Sauce beats.